let's talk RDL and stiff leg deadlift. So these are two variations that can target both the glutes and the hamstrings, and which one you choose will be the one to bias more, whether that be the glutes or the hamstrings. So for my first demonstration, I'm gonna go over the RDL, also known as the Romanian deadlift. Some people will call this the bent knee deadlift as well. This one is going to primarily target the glutes. So when it comes to our setup, I personally prefer using a trap bar. Now myself, I have shoulder injuries, so this takes, more tension off of the traps. So I think this is also applicable for quite a few females who do not wish to grow their traps, maybe even some men as well. But you can use a standard barbell, but that can place more volume on the trap. So I tend to stick with the trap bar due to my shoulder injuries. So when you get in here, you're gonna place your feet about shoulder width apart, pointing straight. Very simple, just come in and grab the bar, okay? I am really nuanced about keeping the chin neutral and not looking up. That helps me keep a more neutral spine. So when you initiate this movement, don't think of bending over. You push the hips back. You keep pushing until you can no longer push them back, and then you drive those heels through the floor, thrusting forward. Try not to overextend. Keep that core nice and tight. So just push the hips back, bias the weight in the heels, drive through the floor, core tight. That there is the RDL for biasing more of the glutes. Now, yes, you are going to be hitting some of the hamstrings, but to bias more of the hamstrings, you will simply just keep your legs straight. But same setup applies. Feet facing forward, neutral chin, straight leg, push the hips back, stretch those hamstrings, come back up. So you'll notice that it is a shorter range of movement because any lower and my lower back rounds. Not the end of the world. You are just no longer lengthening the glutes or the hamstrings at this point. And for some individuals, that can place a lot of lower stress on their back, a lot of stress on their lower back, resulting in lots of lower back pain. So I always recommend pushing the hips back so you can no longer, and then drive through the ground, thrusting your hips forward. So the common mistakes that I see are that of leaning over, rounding that lower back, once again, not the end of the world, or having that chin up. There's lots of debate on whether that matters or not. For myself personally and my clients, I have found keeping a neutral chin is the best to maintain that neutral spine, safer for your back, and just better all around feel in both the glutes and the hamstrings. So that there is the bent knee RDL and the stiff leg deadlift. If you like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram at that.coach.curtis.